Hey friends, I've got a quick and easy video for you today. So I'm going to take some green and repurpose this little canvas. I took the chocolate soufflé and a little bit of the sour apple. We're going to mix those together, and I just go ahead and make that color. It's kind of a sage color, and that's going to kind of cover that up. I was going to use that stamp, but I didn't. Once I got it on there, I didn't like it as well, so I said let's just redo that a little bit and go ahead and repurpose it. It'll cover it up, and then we can restamp it if we like. This is going to be quick, simple, easy. Just going to paint our, this is just one of the little canvases. Usually pick these up at the dollar store, or you can order them on Amazon and get a whole package. These have gone up, I think, to $1.75 now. So I'm going to take still got a little brown over here. I'm going to add a little bit more of that sour apple, and I'm going to mix just a little bit more paint. Get that. Just need a little bit. We can go ahead and mix that. Let's put a little bit more green. Got a little bit too much brown. Just the brown and green is going to make your sage. So if you're looking for some great paint, this is Paint Pixie paint. The pigments are made from the earth, and it does not have an odor. That's a great coverage. All right, I'm about to get my color back. I was trying to match what I already had here, so there we go. Just mix those colors up. I'll put a little bit more. This one's a little bit darker. That's okay. We'll put a second coat on here, and let's dry it just a little bit. Pull that paint back off. Just put another little coat on here, and I'm okay if it's not perfect. Oh, that brown didn't mix in good right there, but that's okay. We're gonna go back over it. It's all right if it has a few little brown streaks. I'm okay with that too. It's just easy creating. All right. Let that kind of dry in case we need a little bit more. Let's put that to the side. It looks like I'm going to touch that up just a little bit once it dries a little bit. Let's go ahead and do her, and I am mixing for her. I'm using cream puff and a little bit of white sand, which is a metallic paint, so the metallic's going to look good on her. We may do something different with this. The metallic's going to give her a little bit of a shimmer. You don't have to worry about painting your sides because it is laser cut. If you get some on there, it is perfectly okay. Sometimes it's hard not to. And you also could use a sponge for this if you didn't want to paint it all. You can use a sponge. I just thought she would be pretty in one color. Make it more simple. Get it all painted up. This is a laser cut that I got from my friend Leah from Make All the Things With Me. She's also on YouTube. If you'll give her a quick subscribe as well, I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. She's just going to be very simple today. We could also put a little stencil on her if we wanted to. Just a little small stencil if we wanted to put a little bit of that on there, but I think she's good. I think we could use her all year, but you also could use her for Christmas in July. So we might need another coat on her. She's looking pretty good. Let's see if we want to decide to do a little stencil on her. Might be cute. Might be a little something different here. Some little vines. Let's put a few musical notes. This is called Harmony, and I get this from Paint Pixie. This stencil is from Vintage Retail Therapy by Mira, and they're And Paint Pixie does have these. And let's put a few little music on her on here. Let's decide on here. We'll put another little coat of, I'm okay if that looks kind of worn on that. Get her good and done. All right, and let's just put a little bit of music down here on her dress. I like that. So we're gonna put her like this on her. So I think we'll just put a few little musical notes right here. And I'm just going to decide to do those in a little bit of, let's do those in a little bit of Prosecco. I think that will show up. This is our metallic paint in Prosecco. Let's get a little bit of it out. Let's try it. I'm going to dip my brush in there. Hope this brush will do good. Okay, and then when you're stenciling, you want to go and you want to go this way and you want to go this way. So let's see if this brush will work. Just going to put a few little musical notes here on her. I don't think I'm going to like this brush, but I think it's doing it. I had used my stencil brushes and they were a little bit wet, so I thought I'd just grab this one. Let me put her a little bit more. I'm just doing that, and then I'm going to swirl both directions. So you want to go this direction, and then you want to swirl the other way. Just like that. Lift that up. That doesn't look too bad. It got a little bit heavy there. So I don't like it as well. So what you can do with that, if it looks a little bit heavy, your paint looks a little bit heavy, then just take your wipe. This will just show you how to fix an oopsie. I'm just going to take your wet wipe while it's still wet, wipe that off. Right, put you a little bit more of your paint back on, and we're just going to fix it. Let's dry it up. Let's get her fixed back. We'll just go ahead and put her a little extra paint while we're on here. Dry that up. So, if you mess up, try again. Let's try her again. Let's put us a little bit of paint out and let's swirl it a little bit more. We want to get it in our brush, but you don't want to have it too heavy. So we'll put a little bit of this on my palette. Okay, this is the Prosecco. Okay, I'm going to dip my brush. All right, I'm going to take my paper towel right here. I'm going to go this direction, and I'm going to go back this direction. Okay? Let's see if we can get it a little thinner on there this time. Okay, and then we're going to go back the other direction. Ah, much better. See? Doesn't take much to fix it. I was going to cut that out, but I said, no, let me show you, because a lot of people, you know, they get worried when they mess up, but that's okay. It's okay. Got a little bit of paint up there from the stencil before, so we're going to just do that. We're just going to take our brush again, and we're going to put just a little bit more paint back over that, dry that up, and then she will be fine. I like it. Just a little bit of a song right there. Okay? You could do the same thing on here if you want to. I'm just going to leave that just like it is, and I can go back and I think we'll just, feels pretty dry. Let's see if we can just sand it a little bit. We might like it better. Just a little sanding off. Let me find my other sander. And I'm okay with it just looking a little bit more vintage. That works. That works. And we might still put some more of those little stamps back on there. So let's just put her on now. She looks very vintage. we're going to put it where our music will lay correctly. I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue on the back. And there we go. Okay. Now, I think we will go ahead and do a little bit of, let's take a little bit of the color that we used on her, and that was your cream puff and your white sand metallic. Let's just put a little bit of that on the edges, just like this. Y'all know I love to do this. This is a chippy look. Just if you get too much, it's okay. Don't worry about being perfect. A little bit on here, a little bit down here at the bottom. You could have also used that Prosecco if you wanted to. Okay, and then we're going to take what's left, put a little bit right in here. And we're just going to scrape it right here. You can have a little bit more. I try to just do a little bit of scraping, so it's okay if you get a big piece in there. It's perfectly fine. And then you're just going to scrape over right in here, and that's going to give you that chippy look that you see on a lot of items that are very expensive. You can do it with paint. So if you get too much on the back, just take a little off and then go back in. This is what you're going to do. You're taking your back side and you're just dragging it either direction. And that's going to give it that chippy look. So that's going to be simple, quick creating. Look there. Now, I like her now. I like her just like that. So she could be a shelf sitter or she could hang. Either one you want to do. Let me grab a block. I think she might be a shelf sitter. Let's see if I can grab a little one of the blocks. Sometimes it takes two. We'll go ahead and put a little block on her. Make her a shelf sitter. Not worrying about the back being painted, anything like that. Gonna put a little glue, a little hot glue. Now, when you're doing this, you want to make sure you bend it back just a little bit because you want it to sit on your shelf correctly or on your tray. And if it's not bent a little bit, she's going to fall forward. So let me double check it on my table back here. That works. All I did was put a little block on there. There's you some simple crafting. Grab you some wood pieces, a little piece of your canvas, and there you go. Isn't she cute? Now we could put a little eye on it. Well, I think we're just going to leave her just like that. We might put a little bit of some oxide or wax. So let's grab a little bit of this vintage photo. Let's put a little bit of that on her and just do her up just a little bit here. Let's get a little bit off. Just going to put a little bit of that just for some vintage look. Just a little bit of look, just like that. And kind of just, all right, just like that. Just give her a little bit of that look. There you go. She's done. Hope you enjoyed that today. Thank you. Be sure and share me, subscribe to my channel, and float me a heart or a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.